Alright everybody, I'm back doing a review this time of the new, well I say new, it's been out like a week, the Netflix film Day Shift, which I've seen and it's pretty good. It's pretty good and I'll tell you why. But if you wanted me to be sagging off the She-Hulks, I can't be bothered because we all know, because we saw the IMDb users rating for it, and then someone memed it, which they got it close. Because yeah, they're right. Men fucking hated it and women loved it, but also there was them cyanide bitches who also loved it. So anyway, I'm not talking about fucking She-Hulk and with it being soy as shit. I want to talk about Day Shift, because it's directed by J.J. Perry and that, and he's done a good job on that. It's a good film because it's got Jamie Foxx in it as Bud JABLONSKI. I'm not quite sure exactly fucking where that second name comes from, but it's not American anyway. But anyway, it's about vampire hunting, and where Jamie Foxx is got like problems with his wife, who's played by Meagan, who plays JOCELYN JABLONSKI. And he's like, it's his ex-wife and that. I'm not quite sure if they're divorced, but they're not living together. I know that for sure, because they need some money in that, because she's going to move out, because their daughter, played by Zion Broadnax, who plays PAIGE JABLONSKI, needs money for the school and that, to keep her in a good school. So it's about Jamie Foxx and that having to get vampire hunting and that, where there's Peter Stormare, who plays Troy in it, who's like a black market dealer in these vampire teeth. Well, the fangs anyway, but they're worth money. Not quite exactly sure why they're worth money, but they're worth money. And his prices are a bit low and that sort of thing, but he's black market and that. Well, his prices for what he's paying for these teeth. Well, anyway, so Jamie Foxx, he goes who's running this vampire hunter business, where he gets paid better odds on his vampire teeth that he's getting. But he's in a bit of trouble, because when he was working there last time, he started breaking loads of regulations and that, and he was working on a nighttime sort of thing, where this Eric Lange character's got a problem with him and that, and he doesn't really want him working for him, but Snoop Dogg, who plays Big John Elliott, sort of like vouches for him. And so because this Big John Elliott character is quite well respected in this vampire hunting community, the like Ralph SEEGER character lets is called Bud, who Jamie Foxx is playing, lets him back on to like the force sort of thing, but he's like not happy though with the Bud character played by Jamie Foxx doing the night shift, so he puts him on the day shift, which is sort of like the name of the film, where these vampires have like in like Blade got really strong sunblocker, so they can last out in the day sort of thing, and they have to go like find them and that and kill them sort of thing. And the Ralph SEEGER character sends Dave Franco's character, who plays Seth, who's like a clerk there, but he's sticking him out onto the fucking he's going to stick him out to do field work sort of thing, to follow and keep an eye on Bud JABLONSKI's character played by Jamie Foxx, and make sure he don't break any regulations. And if he does break any regulations, then the Dave Franco Seth characters got to like report back to the Ralph SEEGER character to like tell him that yeah, he's breaking rules, so you can fire him. So yeah, like go off together sort of thing, having to kill vampires and that, where like Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco, they get like bonded and that. So, and Dave Franco, he plays the like metrosexual soy fucking head bitch who fucking pisses his pants literally when the action goes down. But later on, he fucking gets a bit more tougher. And Jamie Foxx, he plays like the badass sort of like fucking ass kicking sort of fucking dude who fucking just wants to get some money and get his family sort of fucking nicely looked after and that. So it gets to where Dave Franco and Jamie Foxx, they're like outside staking out this sort of house sort of thing to see if there's any vampires, where Scott Adkins and Steve Howey turn up playing the NAZARIAN brothers, where Scott Adkins, he's doing his Bioka accent, where he's sort of Czech or Slovakian accent sort of thing. And they both sort of like do some nice fighting, because obviously, as I've been saying, Scott Adkins is fucking one of the top fucking a martial artist on screen. Sort of fucking... And so he does a real good fucking... some martial arts shit in it. Real good fight scene and that shit. And then, like... yeah, there's a good mixture and all in this like action scene where they have to take out all these vampires because it's in a hive sort of thing, and there's like a lot of bendy sort of like which I think they're called spiders or whatever, vampire things, because there's different types of vampires in that. And Dave Franco, he sort of like plays the comedy part in this, where he's having trouble taking down this female sort of vampire and that, who's really bendy and that. And as I say, Scott Adkins and Steve Howey sort of like Jamie Foxx, they're like kicking ass and that. And as I say, fucking Scott Adkins does a great job. This film's worth watching just to see how good Scott Adkins can be in martial arts, sort of like fight scenes and that. Well, they're sort of like help each other sort of thing. Yeah, I won't go into too much detail and that. Don't want to do any spoilers, but well, there's Carla Souza, who is the main villain in this, who plays Audrey, and I won't go into detail how Jamie Foxx pissed her off exactly, but because he's killing fucking vampires, it's not too much of a guess. See, and she's a real old sort of like vampire in that, but she ain't the oldest, because I think there's going to be a like trilogy maybe, or some kind of franchise going on. So, but she has a like sort of right hand man played by Oliver Masucci, who plays KLAUS. And yeah, he don't know. He's not in it much, but he does an alright part in that. Plays a menacing sort of like fucking thug sort of thing. Even though he's got a suit on, but. And then there's Natasha Lee Bordizzo, who plays Heather. Oh, I won't go into any spoilers, but she's in it for like the second half of the film anyway, sort of thing. And she's there to do some fucking female fighting for the sign-head bitches, because there's so much masculine action in this that maybe they're like, well, we needed a girl figure sort of thing. But yeah, did a right job sort of thing. But yeah, the fight scene with Scott Atkinson in though is fucking well up there. Obviously, it's a bit of a like teamwork fight scene, but the fight scene that he does, yeah, you can tell why, or you should be able to tell why Scott Adkins is one of the best on-screen martial artists today, sort of thing. And yeah, and for that reason, it should get like a fucking 9 out of 10, but realistically, it's more of an 8.5 out of 10. But I'm a bit biased. I would give it, if it didn't have Scott Adkins in doing some nice fight scenes, it'd have got an 8 out of 10. But because it's got Scott Adkins in doing a nice fight scene and that, it's gonna be 9 out of 10. And yeah, well worth a watch. So thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.